Sorry, that was a weird face. So we just wanted to do a video on, this is weird. I feel like it's weird that I'm standing in the middle of a door. So sorry it's been so long since we've done a video, but we just wanted to give everybody an update on how pregnancy is going and different things going on as we enter fall, my favorite season.
We are super pumped about fall.
Super pumped. I already have my fall decorations out.
But it's been a while since we've done like even just a pregnancy update, so that we can remember like how you were feeling and all that kind of stuff during this pregnancy.
And this is something I don't want to forget. Like with Zeke, I think I remember all the positives because that's what you remember, and I don't really remember like a ton of the negatives and like when things happen. So it's now that we're doing this, it's nice to be able to have a memory to look back on. So yeah. Oh crap! I'm so sneezy now.
Bless you.
That was really intense. So the last time that we filmed, you're so close to me. The last time that we filmed, I was only 14 weeks. Is that right? We were on a date. But I am now 25 weeks and 5 days. So on Wednesday, today is Monday, Labor Day. So on Wednesday, I'll be 26 weeks. And I figured it was time to do a little update because I just want to remember these things, and I didn't do this with Zeke. And so it's funny because now whenever I'm like complaining about things or just like talking about symptoms and that kind of stuff, Zach is constantly like, oh man, like Zeke's pregnancy was so much easier. And while it was, I think it's easy to forget the bad because like you just kind of remember the good, and I think it was designed to be that way, so we just continue to have more kids. But anyway, my energy levels, I'm going to be on my phone just because I've kind of written some things down so I don't forget. But my energy levels are back up. In my first trimester, I was like super sick and really tired all the time. I'm still taking a lot of naps, but it's not because my energy isn't good. It's because we stay up way too late because we like to eat snacks in bed and watch TV at night. So that's just being real. But in general, I would say my energy is up. The only thing is my energy is up, but my body capability is down. And so a lot of times I'll like, my mind wants to do all these things, but then my body gives out about halfway through the day and I just can't do anymore. So that's probably the biggest thing. My waves of nausea are mostly gone, but occasionally if I'm not eating, like if I don't eat soon enough, or if I have too much coffee, or if I don't know, I still will get like a wave of nausea, but it's not near as bad as it was.
It's so bright behind you. What if you moved to that chair?
Ugh.
So much better.
Okay. I'm getting hot.
Your mom's getting hot.
Okay. So yeah, my waves of nausea are basically gone, but they come and go if I'm not eating the right things, but I can basically control most of it with food. So that's encouraging. I'm so hungry. It's insane. With Zeke, I was like, and I hate comparing everything to Zeke, but I just do that because it's my only experience that I've had so far. But with Zeke, I just wasn't that hungry and I craved healthy foods. And so it was like, I don't know, in my mind it was like, oh, this is how everyone's pregnancy is and this is just normal, but it's not normal. Like when people are hungry when they're pregnant, like that's a thing. And it's not just their imaginations. It's not just their brain telling them to eat more food because they're pregnant. Like I've been so hungry. So I don't really eat a ton during the day just because Zeke, every time I eat, Zeke just wants to eat my food. Anybody that has toddlers understands that very well. But like in the evenings I get ravenous. So, oh, no, I just ate a chocolate bar before this. That's my empty wrapper I had hidden behind my back. Speaking of chocolate bars, I am craving sugar, like intensely craving sugar. I bought a lot of candy in the last couple months, and yeah, I'm not really ashamed. And then
I'm not either because I'm benefiting from it.
Yeah, Zach has sympathy symptoms, aka I'm gonna eat all of your food. Carbs, especially at night, sometimes I'll just go make a big bowl of pasta and then make my own homemade Alfredo sauce. It's like a makeshift really quick sauce that I make with half and half, lemon juice, red pepper flakes, because I like spicy foods right now, butter, and cheese. And I just mix it all in with the pasta until it's the right consistency. Oh, I kind of want that for dinner now. So that's what I've been eating at night. Also big salads. Like, I know that sounds like, yes, that's healthy, but it's not, because I just add a bunch of ranch dressing and shredded cheese to it, and it's like romaine, so it's not super nutrient dense. So I love that too. Every time I eat, my food sits right here.
He's talking to the TV. He's literally just laying on the ground. I don't know if you can even see. You can't really see because of the reflection, but he's laying there on the ground. Anyway.
That's what I've been eating at night. I've also been craving spicy foods, Mexican food, like Taco Bell, anything tacos, like with the hard shell, like real crunchy.
How much money have we spent on Taco Bell?
I'd probably say over $300, like at least in the last few months.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, let me look here. Oh, okay. So this entire like second trimester it's just been so blazing hot, and Zach thinks it's been a mild summer, and it has been a mild summer. It's been a mild summer. But there was like a few weeks there where it was like 100 degrees and humid and just so incredibly hot. I struggled so bad. And we have a garden, and I just like completely let go of our garden this year because every time I try to bend over to weed or to pick anything, I would get like a dizzy spell and almost pass out. And my doctor said that's just related to water intake and just the fact that I'm pregnant. And I didn't have that with Zeke. So, and I was more pregnant in the summer than I am with this one. So it's just funny. My dizzy spells have been really hard. But it's finally cooled down. Mid-70s are like my best friend. I love mid-70s and sunny, breezy. Like, it's been like that the last couple weeks. So currently, baby weighs around 2 pounds and is 14 inches long. However, at my last appointment, we didn't have an ultrasound or anything, but my belly was measuring like a lot bigger. And so they ordered an ultrasound for my next appointment because they're going to check on fluid levels. I'm getting tested for gestational diabetes like everybody does. But I'm thinking that's a little bit more probable this time around than it was with Zeke, if it has anything to do with food.
Last time we were eating plant-based.
Yeah. And then also it could be that my date is off. I've so far gained 2 pounds, and with Zeke, I had like lost a bunch of weight at this point, which I started at a heavier weight with him, so that makes sense. But this time I've gained 2 pounds, so I've officially gained weight. Try not to freak out about that because it's only 2 pounds, but yeah, it's probably from all of the pasta and the baby, because the baby technically weighs 2 pounds right now, so could be that. Okay, my current physical symptoms would be just lots of aches and pains. It's getting harder to sleep. If I wake up, it's hard to fall back asleep. I'm constantly peeing. This baby is really low. Zeke was low, but this one is like in my pelvis. Like I'm convinced he just like sits there in my pelvis. And that has caused some issues in like my pelvic floor, just with having this being my second baby so close in age with Zeke. I think it's caused some just like weakness, like muscle weakness. And so that's been a challenge because I'll just leave it at that. Anybody that's experienced pelvic floor weakness understands what I'm talking about. But it's just been really challenging in my like hips and groin area. Like everything just kind of hurts and it feels very pressurized. So that's fun. Yeah, just lots of aches and pains, tiredness. I take a nap almost every day, but that's my fault for staying up so late. Yeah, my abilities. It's just funny because I was nesting in the kids' bedrooms. Like, I switched Zeke to a different room. Oh, that's something that we've done in the last, since the last vlog. But we switched Zeke down to our guest bedroom, so we lost our guest bedroom. But it's just funny because I was nesting so early. Like, I was like I guess like 17, 18 weeks when I started doing that. And I remember thinking like, I'm crazy for doing this so early, but now I'm so thankful that I did, because I don't know if my body could have handled that like now. So no, and I keep burping. That's the acid reflux. I was going to mention that. Every time I eat, my food literally just sits right here, and it's like torture because I'm always burping and everything's always like right here. So that's frustrating because it's hard to talk and breathe. If I seem winded, it's because I am. But I think that's all my updates that I can think of.
What is that? Your motorcycle?
You having fun?
Hold on. Here's the belly. 26 weeks. I'm just gonna say 26.
Close enough. You having fun?
Milo. Hi, Loki. Milo, can you sit?
What was this?
No, Milo, sit. Can you say, Milo, sit? Good boy. Can you pet Milo? Oh. Oh, you cute baby. Baby?
A baby.
A baby?
A baby.
Where's baby?
No.
What's that? Yeah, don't eat it. Where?
Stop.
You having fun, buddy? Such a gorgeous day out.
I spent one of my updates would be really bad sciatic pain, and I would say that started when I power washed for like 2 weekends straight. But I power washed all of our stones in our deck, and it looks 10 times better, but it really hurt my back. But I have no regrets.
What you doing, bud?
Playing in the dirt.
You're literally just sitting there. What's uh-oh?
Tired.
You're probably getting chewed up too. He just doesn't. Just doesn't know what that feels like.
Hey, can you go like this with your hands? No, come on.
Good job.
Good. Where are you taking me? Where are you taking me? A block? It's actually called a brick. Can you find mommy a leaf? Get mommy a leaf. That's a stick. Oh my gosh, there's so many mosquitoes, babe.
I know, I'm getting eaten
We
alive.
have to go.
Zeke, come on, buddy. We're gonna go outside. And back to his favorite show.
I know, I feel like that's something we have to show because it's literally been his obsession. I mean, as much as I want to forget it, I don't want to forget it.
Enjoying Daniel Tiger.
Is that a hat?